Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The returner will field it and bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Going to the running game. Smashes in with the stiff arm.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Got it.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Snagged out of the air. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
On the ready?
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. He's got it, first down and more. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking for room. It's Strickland. Just steamrolling the defense. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves.
And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Pace, 27, jump.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Back to pass on second down. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be third and long. It's a draw. He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. The roughing call gives this offense a first down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Clear. 29 Philly.
To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Let's go.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And that's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it first and goal.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Strickland. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Avery. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Parks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he makes the catch. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're still firing away even with this lead. Pulls it in. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.